When you're looking to pivot careers, you may be clear on what it is you don't want to do, but are you as equally as clear on what it is you do want to pursue? And it's okay if you're not sure, because it is actually one of the most common starting points that I start with my clients, trying to figure out what it is they do want to do. And I like to run them through a series of questions. And today I'm going to share 5 of those questions with you so you can get clear on what your second career act is, or even third or fourth. Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm here to take your job search from stressful to successful. Question number 1 is, what does a fulfilling life look like to you? Now, I want you to take a wider lens and look at the totality of your life. I know you're thinking, yeah, but I'm looking for a job. Right. But your job should support your life, not to consume it. So first, I want you to get clear on what type of life you want for yourself. What does a fulfilling life look like? What does a life look like that you are excited about? And then I want you to think about the professions, the industries, the type of careers that can support that type of lifestyle. And I'm talking about now, or a year from now, or even 5 years from now. Getting clear on what you want your overall life to look like will help you hone in on the direction you should go in your career. And if you are returning to the paid workforce after career break and are like, yeah, I don't know what I want to do now, I've got you covered in my Career Relaunch Blueprint course, which I have linked in the description below. Question 2 is, what do people come to you for? And this can be in your professional or your personal life. Are you the go-to expert on a specific topic? Do people come to you with a certain type of problem because they know that you can help them solve it? Like, are you the person that somebody contacts because they have a tech issue because they know that you can't actually fix it for them? If there are those areas, then explore whether or not you would like to make that your next career. And if you do decide to pursue it, let it give you confidence that you are already considered an expert, even if it's in your small sphere of people. Because that means that if you can provide them value, then you can provide companies value. And the third question is, when do you find yourself in the zone? Have you ever been working on something for hours, but you feel like only 10 minutes has gone by? If so, that means you've entered the zone. For me, that's writing. I can write for hours, and yet it only feels as though a few minutes have gone by. So if you are at an intersection of time flying by, you feeling invigorated rather than drained after you've completed that task, and you feel accomplished, then that means you're onto something, and that might just be your thing. And the next question is, what do you find yourself consuming? What are you drawn to listen to read, to watch? And this, once again, could be either personally or professionally. It's just something that you would continue to consume whether or not there was any job on the line. Because when you do look to pivot careers, you're going to have to upskill in certain areas. You're going to have to learn about new industries, new software. And if you've already found yourself gravitating towards a certain area, explore that. And the final question I want you to answer is, what would you regret not doing? Sometimes I like to think of myself as an old lady at 85, 90 years old. What regrets would I have? And if I can look at myself now and say, yeah, you know what? My older self is going to regret that, then I have to pursue it. Last year, I stepped away from my career once again to pursue a business where I help other people in their job search. And I knew I had to do it because if I didn't, I would regret it. And I want you to be very honest with yourself. Are there areas professionally that you want to explore that you would just kick yourself in the butt for not doing? Like, if your older self came down right now and said, why didn't you try that? Would you have a good answer other than it was hard or I was scared? Being scared and doing hard things are not reasons to not do something. And if you are looking for 5 actionable ways to get career clarity, you're going to want to check out my video here.